Well, I've just moved down the road a couple of minutes. There's heaps of flies just rocked up all of a sudden when I stopped. Hopefully these are the types of flies that just like to check you out and then go about their business. Le joys. Oh, hello again. I'm just walking down the road that I was parked on. That's the main road up there. You can see that van on there, the old flatness. So this must be the old main road. And I was coming to check out this bridge, and here we are. This is the bridge. I was hoping to find an old grassy bridge, but not today. I was wondering how they blocked off the road as well. Couple of big stones just before the bridge and then loads of shite on the road there. See anyone's driving up there. I don't think anyone's even bothering to walk up there. You got some horse in the field there. You can see it just chilling in the bushes. So aye, this must have been the road back in the day before that became the road. Must have just been left to sort of go natural, this place. Because look, I'll show you this wall in this field I've just spied. Look at that wall. The plants around it is taller than the wall. What do we got? Oh, bloody hell. Bridge isn't doing too well, is it? Alright. Well, it's not a grassy bridge because it used to be a proper main road, so nature's yet to fully reclaim it, and honestly I don't think nature will reclaim it. Well, actually I can't see reclaim, because if this is a bridge there was never any grass here because it was the air, so any grass that is here could never have existed here without this bridge. So it's not reclaiming it, but more realistically the bridge is just going to collapse with trees falling on it, and you can already see it was gouged out. There was a big hole on that side of it, and if I could get close on this side I'd have a look as well. It's still a cool old bridge nonetheless, and there's still heaps of flies being annoying little twats. They must be attracted to the phone because it's warm, because they just go land on whichever hand has the phone on them. Look here, you're annoying little prick. So many of them. Get away. I think I might have to dip out of Scotland. Like, it was a nice in theory, a nice thought to jump into Scotland, and I was like, I could hopefully just avoid the midges, but I forgot about the flies. If you're not getting the midges, you're getting the flies, but more than likely you're getting both. Get away, you. I'll catch you later. Oh, actually, before I do go, you can see the path here. If I put you level, you can see it sort of slopes off on this side, and that is quite literally just the ground going down and in, because as you saw, that field is a lot lower than the rest. And here as well, you can see the ground's kicking off a bit there, and up there, wherever you can see dirt, it means it's slid. But you can see the road itself is falling in as well. This gap here, that road is just falling off. So I imagine when the road started falling off like that is when they went, okay, we'll build a new one over there. We'll let this one decay. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Effing flies. Is that two horses? A horse and a mini horse? Or a horse and a wee horse? A little fool. You're having a bit run about before, weren't you? You're a bit camera shy though. That's all good. It's all good. Are you seeing all this on the grill? You drive through one abandoned lot. You know what I mean? Probably don't need the, well, actually, yeah. I was just about to say I probably don't need the hood up because it's not going to rain, but then I saw loads of bees down. And if I don't cover their hair, they think I'm a big lavender plant. The sun was out before. Oh, there's some fucking tree shrooms! Have a look at these tree shrooms! I finished this week. I'll show you these tree shrooms. You never seen nothing like it in your life. Shrooms growing out of a tree. Fucking, I know, hang with. You're not going to believe your eyes, yeah. I'll show you. Look at those tree shrooms, absolute units. They are some quite large shrooms, to be fair. But they are they're just growing out of the tree there. Oh, I love it. Good old tree shrooms. That's how high up they are. Are there any shrooms growing on the other trees? Or just the one that's being lopped? I think just on the lopped tree. Oh, I love it. Now those of you that have been watching a while, you know this isn't the first shroom tree that's been on the channel. It's not the first tree shroom either. Look at that ancient graffiti, 1953. Is it actually 1953? Yeah, it actually does say 1953. So it's also a 1927 there. That is some actual old graffiti in that case. And you know what? That might genuinely be really old graffiti. Let me get it ultra wide. See that 1953, 1927. Because why else? Bear with me here, right? That might be legit graffiti there from way back in the day, because why else would you cut the tree there? Why wouldn't you cut the tree like that? It's got some branding on it as well. Looks more like branding than graffiti though. So anyone nicked your tree. I'm laughing, right? I'm laughing. I'm not laughing, but I could definitely imagine people stealing trees. They're worth money. Someone will steal it. Oh, I crack myself up, I do. I crack myself up. You gotta stamp your trees, otherwise they get nicked. Or does that just show the areas and upbringing I had? That's one of the first things that goes through my mind. Why is the carvings on this tree? Ah, it must be so if someone stole it, you know. Oh look, there's the sun. The sun is coming out. There's the pheasants. I don't even know why I started recording, but I did. I'm trying to figure out what to do. That's why I started recording. I've been here for like 4 or 5 hours, just not sure what to do, where to go next, and whether I should go get some more food today. I should go get some more food today, but I can't afford it, so I probably won't. And I've got some fun stuff planned for, well, will hopefully be tomorrow. Gonna go on a suspension bridge over a river. We all know how good I am with bridges over rivers and or suspension bridges. So I'll be looking forward to that. I actually am looking forward to it, even if it does scare me. It's another bridge I'll get myself across, and I might have to get myself back across as well. Oh, it's a lovely little bloody spot, this. I cannot deny that. An old road. Weird little places like this I always find myself at, and I always find myself enjoying them. I think it's because they're not highly desirable like some of the places I'm going to stop tomorrow. Like there's going to be a tower, there's going to be, is it the site of Scotland? It's a viewpoint, and then there's going to be an old statue of William Wallace. So we'll see what the crack is with that. But they're all somewhat touristy, whereas there's a picnic table there, but there's not much around here. Unless you're like me and enjoy, you know, looking at old bridges that have trees falling on them and find it intriguing that, you know, they closed this road by just dumping loads of what I imagine is cow shit on the road. I love it. Most people don't. But I do value the peace and quiet over a lot, which is why you'll find me hanging out in fly tips and things like that. Because, yeah, if there's a sign saying no fly tipping all over the spot, it tends to turn away most campers, most people that just sit in their car for a couple of hours chilling, things like that. It means I get the place to myself. Well, me and the flies. But I'm figuring out what I want to do. I think at this point I'm probably going to end up staying here for the night and then heading and doing all of that stuff tomorrow. I was thinking maybe going to the tower tonight and parking there, but the parking looks a bit heavy-gun, so I might go there later tonight. But it depends if there's another camper there, because there's only really one spot you can really park a van. But I'm going to stop rambling and probably go back to the van now. I'll catch you when I catch you. Peace. Oh, the flies are having your lives too, aren't they? Go on, flick them off. Is it a bee? Ah, it must be a bee. There's a bee hanging about these flowers here. Come to see the horse, you know. I read horses. Why aye. You just nibble on that grass. I like your fringe, like, I must admit. That's a fair dinkum fringe, mate. Why aye. Look at the focus on that. Just walking back to the van and I noticed that the tree shrooms were in the sunlight. Look at those bad lads. Proper shroomy boys. Growing out the tree. I'm just sitting here thinking, why don't I just stay here tonight? It's a nice spot. And that bloody sun's came out. And it's going to make this van very, very hot. And there's a good little while before it hides behind those trees there, so the van might get too hot tonight. Which is a shame because it means that during sunrise tomorrow I could enjoy the shade from the trees and not have to worry about it. Enjoy a nice lie-in. We'll see anyway, we'll see what the temps get to. I might put my shoes in the front, dry them out. Because they're still not dry yet. Still wet. Look at those wet footsteps. Moist. 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 I've got moist socks as well. Eewee. Eewee, 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 eewee. Ah, look at all the moos. And all the food. And all the views. What's that there? What's that? Is it just a shiny bit of cloud or is it the moon? Because the moon yesterday looked like it was rising where the sun was setting, which I don't know. That definitely looks very spherical up there, doesn't it? Like, surely that's not a cloud. That's very, very spherical. You know what it might be, actually? Bear with me here, right? Bear with me. Might be the sun. I know. Crazy, crazy. Sun in the direction of the sunset. Yeah, you know. It might be. I might not be crazy. I love how my first thought was like, yep, that's the moon there. That little spherical thing in the sky. Shining through the clouds, that's the moon. But it was only a crescent yesterday, so I was like, how is it a full moon today? Don't know how it's a full moon today. Because it isn't a full moon today. It's a full sun day. Good old Sunday. Sunday. I like the hooses out there now, the old farmhouse. I'm just on the edge of the road here. Well, it's a little picnic area off the edge of the road, and up this road there's a farm. Down there's the main road, and then for me I go down here, and yeah, I decided to stay tonight, so I'm gonna stay here. It should be good. It didn't get too hot in the front of the van with the sun setting, so I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, that's the park up. It's just a little sort of picnic area. That's all it is. There's a bench here. Apparently there used to be 2 benches, but I can only see 1. Maybe there was a bench park there before I got here. Nice little picnic site with views of the sunset. But yeah, it's a nice spot. I didn't see why I had to go somewhere else. I don't know why I felt that urge to go somewhere else. It wasn't one of those gut things, you know, trust your gut. It was just, I don't know, just wanting to keep moving, keep doing something. It's the joys of not really doing anything for the past couple of months and just trying to exist as cheaply as possible. Oh, as well, I don't think I said, but one of the bits of tape holding the windscreen on's gone. It lasted almost a year. It lasted a solid 9-10 months, that bit of tape stayed up there. But it was flapping around. I was like, you know what, pull it off. And that's what happened, it just got pulled straight off. Before it ended up just flapping around on the road getting blown off randomly. Although we still got one keeping the windshield in. And look at the growers in there. I need to get that cleaned. I need to clean this entire van, it's an absolute state. The little redneck repair's doing well. Like I say, it's yellowing, but it's an indicator light, so I'm not too bothered if it's yellowing. And there's the stock one. Stock. Aftermarket MiGly special. Doesn't look that bad from that angle, but when you get round here, it's very yellow. I need to replace that bulb that's in this one. I noticed it's not emitting light. You wouldn't mind randomly fixing yourself so I could emit light, so you could emit light, eh? Look at the shite on here, man. Is there a fly on my hair? I can feel something crawling around on my hair, like. That's why I've got my hood. I knew it. That's why I was fucking looking like I'm gonna be good. I need to put my hood on properly. I'll put you here. I'm sure that's a fantastic angle, isn't it? I'll be surprised if you can see anything. You're just behind the bloody windshield wipers. There we go, I've got you. Now I'm all dodgy. Protected from the flies. I might sit on this low slung bench here and enjoy the sunset. I don't know what I'm supposed to enjoy here, but I'll enjoy it nonetheless. I never trust these, I would say old benches, but I know this isn't old. It was a pandemic thing. So yeah, let me park my horse. Very nice indeed. I'll show you the view, eh? Now look at that view. I'll even go ultra wide for you so you can take it all in. If only some could and park the bloody van there, it would be lovely. Oh, I'm here wondering why the window is fogging up. Because it's fogging up. The entire outside is fogging up. Or someone's having a fire. I'll keep my nostrils open. Let you know if there's any fires going on. I thought I'd see if I can catch some lovely sunset colours up at the hill here. Tell you what, you can see the smoke and or fog rolling in at the top of this hill. Like, it is hectic up here. There is a cow shit smell, but there is loads of cows doing the fields, so it might be that. It's very misty up here. Misty or cow shitty smelly. It just looks like the fog rolling in. And the nostrils are just picking up standard cattle smells. But there's some lovely sky colours, isn't it? When it decides it can focus. The sun set a little bit ago, but you're getting that lovely sort of cloud band and then the sunset colours going up. There's supposed to be some picnic tables in there. So I was thinking they were on the other side of this fence, but this gate here rather, but it's not because there's a fence running along. So the picnic tables are not through here, which means the picnic tables are quite literally in there. And I guess it just hasn't been maintained. Picnic tables have been lost. I'm loving just the position that we're at whenever the moon rises, or whenever I get to see the moon for the first time during the day. Or at least for the past couple of days when I first noticed it. The moon has been hanging out there in the west, which is not where the moon rises from. Or at least that's what I'm told. It's weird being up in the mist, like. You can't see over that hill. Not just because it's a hill and you can't see through hills. But there's houses that you saw previously down the other side of that field there. You just cannot see them at all. And as well, let me check the time. The time currently, and I love this about being so far north in the summer. It's a love-hate thing because you get daylight essentially basically all the time. It is 11 PM right now. Basically daytime. And there are stars out. There's a few stars in the sky, but only the brightest of stars are out in the sky. So in the summer months, I don't really get to stargaze, do any astrophotography or anything like that. But it is 11 PM. And you can see me without the flash on. 11 PM. It's basically midnight right now. I could probably come back out at midnight and you'd be able to bloody hear me as well as see me. I'm just being conscious of how much I'm talking, because it is 11 PM and there are houses over that field and it is just a field. Just because I can't see it doesn't mean my voice doesn't boom across the fields. The fog has came in thick, like just in the last minute or so I've been talking. It's definitely not a fire, and if it is a fire, it is some fire, but that is quite the difference in a couple of minutes with this fog rolling in. Don't know why, but it's kind of eerie up there. The road disappearing off into the fog. Well, as you probably guessed, as I said in the last clip, it being 11 PM now, I am staying here tonight. The only thing is, I don't think I'll be able to air out the van in the morning, which would be a bit unfortunate. But with the amount of flies and potentially midges and stuff, if it's not raining tomorrow, it's not worth it. They're an absolute pain. Anybody that lives in a van or has went camping or anything like that, if you get flies or midges in the tent or in the van, same goes for mosquitoes for those that live in areas that have mosquitoes. Once they're in, and you just keep finding more of them. Let's try not to slip like I did last time. The fog has certainly rolled in now. So yeah, there's supposed to be, you know, when I was talking about 2 picnic tables earlier and I said I can only see the one. Well, I looked at this sign here. Though you are here. That's the picnic table. That one there. There's 2 picnic tables behind me. There's also apparently 2 down there, which I can't see. But yeah, 2 picnic tables behind me. The only issue is, that's behind me. I'm going to have to up the exposure on this. Yeah, that's behind me. I don't think there's any picnic tables in there. Or if there is, I'm not going to them. I also didn't quite realise how far into Scotland I am. Still only a smidgen compared to the entire country, but neither one of my fans getting swarmed by flies. That's what happens here. Oh, the Scottish flies like a smelling Englishman. The cows agree. Anyway, I'm going to get back in the van. It's a bit chilly since the mist rolled in. I'll catch it. Oh wow. Literally a minute went by since I stopped recording. It hasn't even been a minute since I stopped. Look how much the fog's rolled in. It is going to... It's here. I'm in the fog. I am in it. It has descended, or ascended. I think it was descending. Anyway, I said I was going to go. I'm going to go. Misty time. Peace.